What's going on, family? It's your boy Kasim, aka Showtime here. You know, while I'm on vacation just the other day, a person came up to me asking if marriage and two people get divorced, is that a failure? Or should the person go celebrate? I couldn't quite answer that because sometimes I just listen. I mean, I didn't want to go into what my true opinion was, but for those that do think that they should just go out and have a great time celebrating, so by all means. But obviously they didn't pay attention to what Jesus said in Matthew 19:4 through, I believe, 7 or 4 through 9. It was. What's going on, family? It's your boy Kasim. You know who it is, aka Showtime, here at Black Power Rise. You know, while I'm on vacation, I was approached by these two young ladies who asked me, should marriage, when two people get divorced, be celebrated? And I didn't give my true opinion because I didn't want to hear the argument. I'm gonna be real with you, but I did say that y'all both made vows to each other. That's all. And then I went on with my daughter. On top of that, I could tell that they wanted to celebrate because that's what they were talking about. That's why they were on the cruise, celebrating. And what I'm gonna say about that, because they asked me, one may look at it as a failure, the other one looked at it as, oh, she stuck to her vows, so she shouldn't look at it as a failure. But that's not what I'm gonna talk about today. But what I am gonna say before I get to today's topic is that they must have not paid attention to what Jesus said in Matthew 19, I believe it was 19:4 through 9, when he talked about marriage. That's all I'm gonna say. So now I'm gonna get to today's topic, and I want to talk about celebrating success. There's self-success, there's self-reward, then there's God reward. That's what we're going to talk about here today at Black Power Rise. So, you guys know that there's a balance. Like, I'm going to ask you guys this. So, I want to ask you guys, for those watching here at Black Power Rise, when was the last time you celebrated something that you accomplished? Something that you really wanted to achieve? When was the last time you celebrated? I mean, not just you going on to the next thing or next project, but when was you last time you actually said to yourself, I did that, I accomplished that? Because I always say it's you who's putting in the work. I always remind you guys, you can have people cheering on for you, but it's you who have to put in that work and effort. I always remind you guys, it's you who are putting in the work. It's you who are putting in to achieve the success that you want. So when was the last time you went out and celebrated and said to yourself, you were so happy because you accomplished that? And not to mention, when was the last time you thanked God for giving you the strength to achieve it? Ask yourself that. You see, people, the reason why I bring that up, because especially from what I see, we as a people at times, we're so down on one another. Not the ones that I'm around, but we're so down and bringing one another down, and to celebrate what we don't have or what we haven't accomplished. But we don't celebrate the things that we do accomplish and the things that we have accomplished. Yes, you have a group of people that will celebrate with you, and those are true people that you keep around you. But what I'm saying is, you yourself, you may come down on yourself because you haven't accomplished what you wanted to or what you set out to, and then give up on doing it. But I'm telling you, as I always do, you don't do that. God doesn't give up on you, so you shouldn't give up on yourself. On top of that, God celebrates your accomplishments. The reason why I say that, because look at the strength He gives you to go out and accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. Because remember, I always say, without Him, you ain't got nothing. So always reward yourself. Always thank Him for even giving you the strength, the knowledge, the wisdom to even set out to go accomplish what you want to. Because without Him, again, you don't have nothing. On top of that, remember, He gives us vision. With that vision comes ideas. With ideas comes creativity. With all of that combined into one comes accomplishment, achieving the success that you want, people. So when was the last time you went out there and celebrated the thing or the things that you have accomplished? You know, I have 3 new novels coming out. That's out already, excuse me. The ones that are out. You have Strange Tales. You have Mystery and Tales. You have Outstanding Adventures. And it's all tied into my big book coming out soon, Pure Evil When Cities Collide. So I'm celebrating that success because I've never published, 3 books at once. And this is the first time I've done that, which it took almost all spring and summer to come up with ideas and write about it and, put it all together. But it's still summer and I'm still going. So now I'm celebrating right now the success that I'm achieving. On top of that, I'm celebrating my daughter's success also for getting to the next grade. On top of that, her coloring book is out. And on top of that, her clothing line is doing well, which you're gonna get it to even better heights. But that's with the help of God. On top of that, everyone, I don't ever want you taking your eyes off of God. Yes, you hear me talk about success all the time here at Black Power Rise, but also I thank Jehovah the Most High every day, people. Even God admired His own work. What I'm saying is, after creating, the earth, after creating the animals, then after creating Adam, He said to Himself, this is good. It says it in Genesis, people. So that's why I'm saying we should celebrate our success also, because God celebrates His success. Also, He celebrates our success also. But we don't take our eyes off of Him. And that's something I don't want any one of you all here watching this here at Black Power Rise to do. Don't ever take your eyes off of God. Don't ever forget that with His help you can accomplish anything. So the reason why I say rewarding yourself, it truly matters. Because you should reward yourself for accomplishing something. I don't care what it is, as long as it's something legal. But what I'm saying is, let's say you got that big raise that you always wanted at work. Let's say you accomplished by helping your child get to the next grade because you was helping he or she study hard. Let's say you helped your mother get back to health, or helped your loved one get back to health. That's something that should be accomplished. That's something you should reward yourself with. That's what I'm saying. On top of that, Also, even if it's for you personal trainers, when you help your clients to lose weight, that's something you should celebrate with them if they want that. On top of that, just look at Proverbs 13:4, where it talks about the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. That's another verse I wanted to memorize. On top of that, and share it with you guys here at Black Power Rise. The rich isn't only money, people. It's self-fulfillment, it's full fulfillment of accomplishments. Jesus talked about all this material stuff here on earth isn't him. His riches is in the kingdom of heaven. And that's something that I look forward to. On top of that, what I'm saying is when you accomplish something while you're here on earth, you should reward yourself. Don't beat down on yourself of how long it took. Remember, you're the one who's putting in the work. And if you got a team, that's something God is blessing you with, people, because he sees the work and the struggle, or he sees that you need help, and he's bringing people around you that want to help you. That's something you should be thankful for. I can look at myself and remember when I first started, putting together a team for my stage plays, for my very first stage play. God brought the right people around to make it happen. On top of that, I had an assistant also to help me with my work, and she was volunteered at first because she seen I was always making the calls, I was always doing the casting, I was always on top of that doing the writing, putting things together, doing the production, doing the pre-production. She seen all of that. So after that, I seen what she was doing, and while I was at work, she was working for me and doing it for me. And on top of that, I rewarded her for her work. Also, shout out to you, Mother Love. On top of that, everyone, what I'm saying is you should accomplish your goals. This is why I say don't give up on your dreams. Do not give up on the things you want to achieve out here, people. When you reward yourself, you might get a meal, you might treat yourself to dinner, or treat your friends or family, or they may throw you a party. But what I'm saying is, while self-reward might be a coffee, what I'm saying, people, you want to put God into that. What I'm saying, people, is when you reward yourself, whether it's you go on a vacation, or you go take yourself out to dinner, or your team to dinner, because of the success you guys achieve, whatever it is, I always say God rewards you also. Like I'm saying here, it says in Hebrews, I believe 13:4, where God diligently rewards those who seek him. And that's something that he loves, because you were not serving no other master. You were serving, God. On top of that, you're not idolizing no statues or nothing. You're focused on him and only him while you were trying to achieve your goals, people. That's something God loves. And on top of that, that's something he rewards people with. And that's something I don't want you guys to ever forget. So here at Black Power Rise, while I talk about always uplifting my peoples, on top of that, you should go and celebrate at times. And when it's something you really want, as I said earlier, don't ever give up on it. I don't care how long it takes. The reason why I say that, my very first book, people, I can remember starting it in 2006. For those that don't know, my very first book, it didn't come out to 2009, people. And it took me to get laid off from the law firm where I worked at for almost 4 years, people, to get upset, but at the same time said, I'm going to self-publish and start my publishing company. It took that. So on top of that, what I'm saying is everyone has a story. So you should celebrate. So while I was typing, because at the time I couldn't afford a computer, at the time I was going from house to house, as I've discussed before, I never ever took my eyes off of getting that first novel out. And look how God has rewarded me. Again, it's not me showing off everyone. It's me showing you all to never give up on something that you really want. Remember, I said from 2006 to 2009, my very first book. And then after that first one came out, next thing you know was Hood Lover. After Hood Lover was Someone's Gotta Be on Top. So I could go on and on about that. But right now, we're talking about accomplishments. We're talking about rewarding yourself for the accomplishments and the success that you achieved here at Black Power Rise. And remember, when I talked about Hebrews, it was 11:6. Now that I'm sitting down thinking about it, yeah, it was 11:6 that I meant to talk about. So I used Joseph for example. You know, and I'm not talking about Jesus' father, people. I'm talking about Joseph in the early days from the Old Testament. He worked so hard and diligently and never took faith off of God. God rewarded him with something than he can ever dream of. The reward was so huge because God saw how faithful he was and how he never took his eyes off of him. On top of that, this is what I'm saying to you, people. Stay in there. Stay in the game. When it's something you really want and you're really going after, yes, things may happen, but on top of that, you have to keep going, keep fighting. As my mother would always say, you gotta keep fighting. And that's something I'm sharing with you guys. You know, if it's something you want, you may have to get a second job. If it's something your job's not paying enough, you may have to do something on the side. To legal. Again, I'll say it again, people, legal. But what I'm saying, when you're doing something on the side to accomplish what you want, if it's something else that you're going after, there's nothing wrong with that, people. Don't burn yourself out. What I am saying is make it easier and then reward yourself for that success that you achieved. It's your boy Kasim here at Black Power Rise. Please hit that like and subscribe button here. And another thing I want to say, being that I talked about Jesus' kingdom earlier, you know, earth rewards are what you call temporary, but you know, God's rewards is everlasting. And that's something he talks about all the time. That's something Jesus mentioned so many times. You know, I came on here not even thinking I'm going to be talking about God and Jesus, but sometimes I can't help it. Sometimes it just comes natural, especially these days. The more I've been talking about it, the more I've been reading, you know, my Bible and stuff, everyone, it's just coming natural to me. And, you know, I have no problem with it. That's another reward God has rewarded me with. This is why I'm able to share things with you guys, people. Because in the past, I would have kept this stuff to myself, or because I didn't feel like getting into no argument with people. Because, you know, and this is not on no one's religion, but when I seen, you know, talking about the Bible with people, it would lead to arguments. And that's something that I didn't feel like, because I know me and I know my past, which I would really get tight at arguing and stuff. Nobody needs that, especially these days, people. You know, I'm older, I'm more wiser. That's what I'm gonna say. I love it. Yes, I am more wiser, everyone. And I have no problem sharing things with people. And now, which I didn't before in the past, but what I'm saying is I'm even more outspoken. This is why I'm able to talk and share with you guys about my novels, my new novels coming out. Even the new ones that's out already. And the ones coming out, like Year of the Gentleman 2. You got Hood Lover 2. You got True Brothers Back in the Game. You got The Plaza, Book 1. You know, I can't wait to get started on that, as well as start filming it, everyone. While I'm out here, again, so many thoughts. At the same time, celebrating time with my family here. Love you all. And celebrating time with my daughter, you know. Brought my moms out here with me. Everyone. Yeah. Look who came to join me, everyone. It's Bella. So, what I'm saying, everyone, look at Matthew 6:19 through 20, where he talks about God's kingdom also and the rewards that it has. So, again, everyone, you know, celebrate that success. By the way, Bella, she even has her own coloring book out now, everyone, and working on her second one before school goes back. On top of that, even on vacation, I try to put in her, let her know what she can accomplish. I have her drawing, you know, have her writing and still reading, which she may get mad because, Daddy, we're on vacation. But at the same time, I don't want her to lose focus in life. Yeah, she's only 8. Yeah, she's having a great time with her family. But at the same time, I always remind her, don't take her eyes off of God. Just like I share with you guys here at Black Power Rise. So go ahead, everyone. Go out there and reward yourself for that success that you achieved. Reward yourself for the things you accomplished out there, because they should be celebrated. Just like Bella, when she accomplished and selling her coloring books. By the way, there's the Harlem Book Fair coming up when we go back from vacation. So that's something that I'm celebrating with her, because we'll be selling our novels out there also. So
you guys should call her.
Don't be afraid of success, everyone. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to challenge your kids also, because the reward that, you know, God may provide for you may be something that you didn't even think of.
It might be big in nature.
I'm talking from experience, everyone. So again, hit that like and subscribe button. It's your boy Kasim here at Black Power Rise.
And bye, bye, guys.
We out.